Speaking of Mount Carmel Church in Worcester, Massachusetts, there was a time at the new church when the ecumenical movement was on, and Father Genovese decided he was going to invite Rabbi Klein to come in and see his church. So he says, "Come on in, Rabbi. I'll show you what our church is." And so he takes him around, pointing out all the church artifacts and the religious symbolisms with this photo, that one, and that statue, this statue. And then he said, "Oh, you know, Rabbi, it's time for confessions. So would you please, why don't you come into the confessional with me? I'll show you how we do things here." Rabbi says, "Okay." So he closes the confessional door. First lady comes in and says, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I committed adultery 3 times. And then the father met my face, says, "Well, my dear, put $15 in the poor box and your sins will be forgiven." And then after that, another lady comes in. She says, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I committed adultery 3 times. And the father said, "Well, my dear, put $15 in the poor box and your sins will be forgiven." Same time the rabbi is saying, "Hey, what a business this guy's got." But you know, a boy came knocking on the door, confession door, and says, Father, there's an important phone call for you at the rectory." Father looks at his wristwatch, says, and he looks out at the crowd, and still more confessions coming in. He says, "Rabbi, I've got to get through with this and come back later for the Stations of the Cross. So would you please take over for me and get some of these people done?" He says, "No, I don't. No, you can do it. You can do it." So the rabbi's in there alone. Next person comes in is a lady. She says, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I committed adultery 2 times. And the rabbi says, "Well, you got to go back and do it again because they're 3 for 15 this week."